What's up, guys? So I wanted to do something new today. I'm feeling inspired to do some recording in a very vintage and analog way. So I'm going to record to this old Fostex 4-track cassette recorder. And to go along with the vintage theme, I'm going to use some of these kids or consumer grade keyboards from the same era. So I've got this Casio MT45. It has these fantastic analog drums on it, so I'm going to use that for the drums. They kind of sound like Roland CR78 style or Korg Mini Pops. Not quite as good as that, but it's definitely in that vein. And I'm going to use this guy, this little Casio VL1 for leads. Something very cool about this keyboard is that it actually has a programmable synth in it, and I'll show you a little bit about that once we get started. But I'm going to use that for leads. It's got to be leads because it's not really low enough for bass, and it's monophonic as well. So, but I think it'll work good for that. And then this guy, I'm going to use this for bass because it has a 2-op programmable FM synthesizer in it, which is really cool for a keyboard of that era. It also has MIDI, which means I can sequence it with something else to do the bass. So yeah, I think these things will be a lot of fun. I'm going to record these into the cassette 4-track, and I'll bring you along with me on the journey. So I'm going to start with the drums. That seems like the logical place to start. So I've got this MT45 here. I'm running it through this Stomp box, and then this one. This has a filter on it right now, and this is just a little bit of reverb. I'm leaving it really low in the background. And yeah, I'm going to record into this guy on track 1. Now, as you can see, I'm doing this on the floor because I don't really have desk space for it right now. But it also kind of just lends to the whole retro bedroom producer thing anyway, I think, so no big deal. But yeah, I'm going to record drums out of this guy for a couple minutes. I'm going to add some fills here, like every 4 or 8 bars, that kind of thing, to give it some life. And yeah. Alright, so let's play it back. That's the drums. Let's move on to the next. So I have sat here for a minute and messed with these faders a little bit, tweaked the EQ, messed with the pan a little bit to kind of dial in a little bit of a mix, and it got to sounding a little bit better. But the cool thing is I pitched it way down, and now it just has this like reggae dub kind of vibe to it that's a lot of fun. Let me play it real quick. So I'm going to now bounce this out of the tape deck. I'm going to play it into my computer, and I'm going to cut up some sections into loops, try to polish the mix, EQ, compress, all that kind of stuff a little bit, reduce some of that noise, and then I'll play it at the end here.